YouTube, follow my socials, man, specifically TikTok, because over there I post fitness, finance, self improvement, and personal development content 2 to 3 times a day, every day. Just posting valuable content that's going to help you upgrade your life and take yourself to the next level. Anyway, I got a DM on Instagram saying, Yo, Congo, I just got some decent money and I'm having trouble not buying the bullshit food in Uber Eats. It's like as soon as I get the money, I just be craving that shit. How can I stop this? Again, that was a DM that I received on Instagram. We talk about these kinds of topics on a daily basis. If you're not following my socials, follow them, man. They're going to be right here on the screen. So the question is, now that I'm getting good money, how can I stop wasting money? See, here's what you got to understand, bro. When you exist in an abundance of a particular resource, if you don't have a plan or a purpose for that resource, then it will be very easy for you to waste it. It could be money or it could be time. If you have a whole lot of money and no financial goals for that money, obviously you're going to waste it. You're going to spend it on something. If you have a whole lot of free time and no goals or nothing that you really want to work on in that free time, then obviously you're going to waste the time because you have no plan or purpose for that time. So whatever resource it is that you have a lot of that you don't want to waste, you need to make a plan for it, a purpose for it. You need to establish a goal that you want to work towards so you can invest that resource into making that goal happen. For your situation, it's finances. You're getting a whole lot of money now and you don't want to waste the money. You talk about I'm spending money on DoorDash, Uber Eats, all that bullshit food. It's because you have no plan or purpose for your money, bro. So of course you're going to waste it. I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a financial goal of paying off your student loan debt. Maybe you got 20 bands in debt. That's a goal. That's a purpose for your money. So when you start getting more money, you're not going to be as tempted to waste it on the bullshit because you understand my money doesn't need to go to the wasteful shit. It needs to go towards paying off this debt, finishing off that financial goal. Or maybe you have a financial goal of wanting to buy a crazy car. This is where I'm at right now. I'm trying to get me this car in real life, a C8 Corvette, you feel me? So for my circumstances, when I'm getting more money, for me, I'm not as worried about spending money on the bullshit because I understand that wasting money on the random shit is taking away from my financial goal of getting that car. When you have a plan or a purpose, it makes it a whole lot easier to resist the temptation and to tell yourself, I need to focus on my goal and not just be wasteful with the resource that I have a lot of. That's what it comes down to, bro. But you know, having a plan for yourself is bigger than just finances or time. This applies to every aspect of life, just life in general, bro. A lot of people kind of just aimlessly float through life with no sense of real purpose or direction or guidance, and then wonder why they never achieve anything noteworthy in this lifetime. Because when you have no plan or purpose for yourself or your life, it will be very easy for you to fall into the temptations and distractions. Let's say, for example, this upcoming week of work, I'm going to go work Saturday morning and Sunday morning to get overtime at my job, right? So if I understand my purpose right now is to go work overtime, go get that extra money, I'm probably not going to be in the club on Friday night getting blackout drunk. Why? Because I understand that engaging in that temptation and that distraction is going to take away from my purpose of trying to go get that money Saturday morning. If I go get fucked up at the club Friday night at the club, I'm probably not going to be up in the morning on Saturday on time to go get that money. That's how it works. Not saying that you can't have fun, Not saying that you can't every once in a while engage in the bullshit that really serves no purpose, but you can't do it excessively because you understand that constantly engaging in the distractions will take away from or completely hinder your progress towards your goal. So for this specific person that's asking me, I'm getting decent money now and I'm having trouble not buying the bullshit food. Okay, let me ask you this, bro. Do you have a plan for your money? That's kind of a rhetorical question because I know based off your DM, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't be blowing it, bro. I have a plan for my money. I'm trying to get this shit. I'm not buying Uber Eats and DoorDash. Literally just burning my money, bro. I mean, if I want fast food, I'm gonna go get in my car and I'm gonna drive and go get it. DoorDash and Uber Eats, bro. Don't even get me started on these companies, bro. These big ass companies that put no work in are making money off of your laziness. Think about it. You gotta pay them because you're too lazy to go get it yourself. Assuming you have a car. I understand not everyone does, but I know so many people that are completely able-bodied and they have cars or they have bikes or the damn restaurant is even within walking distance. But instead of going to get it themselves, they're hopping on DoorDash and Uber Eats. You're literally burning money because you're lazy. That's crazy, ain't it? That's crazy. Not saying you can't get the fast food, bro. You can. But why pay DoorDash to deliver the food that you could have just as easily gotten yourself and saved money? And if you ain't got no car, if you have no transportation, no means of even getting there yourself, and that's why you're Uber Eats or DoorDashing, you definitely are not in a place to be DoorDashing, bro. If you ain't got a car, that should be your financial goal. Stack your bread, bro. Get you a car. And if you got a car and you're still doing that dumbass shit, bro, take your ass to the restaurant, bro. Stop wasting money. See, that's the thing, bro. We don't understand that when you waste the resource that you have an abundance of, it adds up. You waste $3 paying a DoorDash fee every time, $5. Guess what? You do that shit 10 times, that's $30, $50. Most Americans don't make that in an hour. So you Uber Eats and DoorDashing 5, 10 times, and over that 5 to 10 times, you wasted probably more money than you make in an hour. A whole hour of your life gone because you're Uber Eats and DoorDashing. That's a waste. It adds up, bro. You spend an hour a day playing the game. It's just an hour. I mean, I get 24 in a day, right? But if you do that shit every day for a week, that's 7 whole hours in a week wasted because of the game. These things add up. See, we got to understand, bro, you don't have an unlimited amount of any of these resources. Time runs out. Money runs out. Nobody on this planet has an unlimited amount of either of those resources. Especially not you. Especially not you. Man, if you ain't no billionaire, you ain't nowhere near that shit, bro. And if you ain't some fucking 13-year-old, you ain't got that much time, bro. You don't have an unlimited amount of time or money to just be wasting it. And wasting it, and wasting it, and wasting it. And it adds up, and it adds up, and it adds up. Man, I know people that probably over the span of their lifetime have spent thousands of dollars on DoorDash. It might be $20 here and there, $30 here and there, but over weeks and months and years, it's thousands of dollars. Imagine what else you could have done with thousands of dollars instead of wasting it on DoorDash. Man, I know people that over the years have probably spent thousands of hours playing the game. Might be an hour here, 3 there, 4 there, but over weeks, months, years, it adds up to thousands of hours. Imagine how much better your real life could be if you spent those thousands of hours working on something that would actually benefit your life. Not saying games are a bad thing. Not saying DoorDash in itself is inherently a bad thing. But come on, bro. They add up. It shouldn't be something that you consistently are wasting your time or money doing. because you have a plan. I'm not playing the game for 3 hours a day because I have 3 TikTok videos to post every single day. I'm not spending 10 hours this week playing the game because I have 4 YouTube videos at a minimum to post every week. I'm not spending my money on DoorDash and Uber Eats because I want a C8 Corvette. I'm not spending my money popping bottles at the club because I got student loan debt. That rhymed. C8 Corvette, student loan debt. Bars. You have to have a plan, bro. You have to have a purpose. No resource is infinite. You do not have an unlimited amount of any resource on this planet, time or money. But the mistake that most of us make, bars. I'm a rapper now, bro. C8 Corvette, student loan debt, mistake make. I'm built different, bro. But the mistake that most of us make is thinking that it'll never run out. I'm going to keep on getting this money and I'm going to keep on getting it forever. One day you might not, bro. One day your bank account might start to dry up. One day that big source of income that you're getting right now, they could fire you or business could fail. One day all that time that you're wasting, you're going to look up and you're going to be 30 years old with nothing to show for it. 40, nothing to show for it. 50. You don't have an unlimited amount of time or money, bro. So what you do have, make a plan for it. Fucking figure it out. What do you want to achieve financially? What do you want to achieve that's going to require you to invest a lot of time into? What do you want to do with that shit? Figure it out and go for it. Stop allowing these momentary, temporary distractions and instant gratification to steal your resources, bro. I want you to think about this. Imagine if I got a physical cash of a physical pile of cash, $1 million just sitting, boom, right here, right? Boom, right here. 1 million cash. And every 5 minutes or every hour, some random person walked over and just took $100 bill off of it. Right in front of my face. I'd be mad about that shit, right? Like, who are you? You're just taking my money? Like, this is my shit. Why are you taking my shit, right? I'd be mad about it. But that's literally what you're doing to yourself when you waste that resource that you've been given. $1 million in a big pile of cash, it looks like I'll never run out of money. But let them keep on taking that $100 off the top. $100, $100, $100. Slowly but surely, it's going to start to $1 million, 900,000, 999, and $900. You know what I'm saying? 900,000, 999, and $800. 9,999 and $700. It's going to slowly start to go down. Then eventually you're going to be at 900,000, 800,000. Slowly but surely, it's going to add up. And eventually you're going to realize, oh shit, I wasted it all because I had no plan for it. I let that $1 million just sit there instead of saying, fuck it, I'm going to invest it into something. Fuck it, I'm going to actually use it wisely instead of just wasting it, bro. Come on now. Make a plan for yourself, man. That's the end of the video. Questions, comments, or concerns, leave it down in the comment section, bro. Y'all have a good one.